Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel. Now, this is straight from the New York Stock Exchange. This is a fashion show of 2023, and I want you to see how they're all dressed in black. Okay, they're in the stock exchange. All these guys are dressed in black with their face covered like they're robbers or something. I don't know, but I just wanted you to see this. This is the fashion show. They're all covered in black. Now, this took place on May 22nd of this year. May 22nd of this year. All right. So that took place on May 22nd, right? The stock exchange. Bells were ringing, ding, ding, ding. Everybody was dressed in black, and they had a handful of people, maybe 3 to 5 people, if I'm not mistaken, wearing red. Patent leather, all faces covered. Today's June 10th. This video is you're probably watching this. I don't know if they're gonna watch this either June 11th, 12th, or maybe June 19th. But because I'm away at the moment and I'm taking my time out of my vacation to do this video, so I can warn you guys that I found something. So that fashion show where everybody wearing black in the stock market took place May 22nd. 33 days later is June 24th. 33 days later from that fashion show in the stock exchange, they were all wearing black with some people wearing red. If I'm not mistaken, I think when we had our depression back in the roaring 20s, I think it was something, or the stock market, I think it was something called like Black Monday or something like that. So I find it funny. And that fashion show took place on a Friday. There was an article, I'm trying to see if I can find the article. The article states the fashion show went blah, blah, blah. And I think the prices were actually tumbling, maybe at that time when they were doing the video. That was like, well, you can look for yourself, May 22nd. And the article stated, let me see if I can find it, but the article stated something about how the prices were tumbling and how it ended on Friday, the fashion show. Now, as we know, 33 days after this fashion show is June 24th, which is on Friday also. And let me see if I could play it. Damn, I'm using the wrong phone. Let me, so there was a clip on the X-Files. Sorry guys, I can't show it to you. But there was a clip on the X-Files that stated that there was going to be some type of magnetic force happening, and banks are going to be closed down, and people are going to lose their money, and all this other craziness they were talking about with this magnetic pull. And the guy mentions that it would probably happen on a Friday. Okay? Now, that being said, we know what Friday is. It's June 24th. Now, I'm not going to say that 100% this is happening, but I will say 99% it fits like a freaking glove. All right? I mean, you have this fashion show where everybody's wearing black in the stock market with red also. 33 days later, it's supposed to be June 24th. If we also know June 24th, I think in 1717 there was a new founders of some Mason type thing. Again, it's all into this phone, and I don't want to disrupt the video. But you can look at yourself. Just type in June 24th, 1717, and see what's found. And it'll tell you on that date there was a group founded on that date also, as well as June 24th. On a Friday is also 666. June is 6, 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. In 2022, 2 plus 2 plus 2, and you drop the 0, is 6. Now, I don't know if something's definitely going to happen, but I will say everything just fits and lines up beautifully to happen this year. Like I said, we had that runway on the 22nd of May. 33 days later would be the 24th. Maybe the lights go out. Maybe we have a big ass crash there. Maybe it's not the stock market. Maybe the stock market was there to fool you. Maybe it's the crypto market. And I noticed at the beginning of this month, all the prices started dropping tremendously. So, me critically thinking, I'm like, what if I go and, if you see in my glasses, I got a little pool in my little private area. You can see. Yes. Um, so I'm over here thinking like, if I was the big, I always try to think like if I was the elites, right? I try to at least. Um, what's the best way to try to shake people out? Middle of summer, you got summer coming up, you got graduations, you got proms, you got communions, you got everybody looking to try to make a quick buck, right? To help them out a little bit. Now, if they're invested and you start shrinking the market, now we're talking about stock market and the crypto market. Wouldn't that be like psychologically if people were waiting on money and you had money invested? If you see your shit dropping the way it is now, if you weren't too sure what you're holding, you would be in a panic and you'd be trying to sell. So the best way for them to do this would just looking perfectly. Again, like I said, 33 days later from that fashion show is the 24th. Now, if I start shrinking the prices and make it look like crypto is not really sexy at all, and people are like, I don't want to touch this at all. Like, yeah, get into it, it gives you a little hype, and then it dies down. Let everybody get the hell out. They're trying to squeeze. I feel that they're trying to squeeze everybody out this month. Just a perfect month. All of a sudden, that is just squeezed almost to 2020 prices, almost in the beginning of the crisis prices, almost right now. For most coins, not all coins. If you think about it, we shrink. We try to squeeze everybody out. Beginning of the month, they got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks and 3 days. That's the 24th, right? Because 3 weeks is 21 days, and then 24 is another 3 days. So, funny enough, 3 weeks and 3 days is 33, right? Uh, if they squeeze everybody out, the 24th comes roll, and then you got Father's Day too coming up, right? So they squeeze everybody out in the beginning of the month. Toward the end of the month, the last week in June would start the 24th, going out the end. You have it would be a perfect example. Squeeze everybody toward the end of the month. People panic, then they sell. They try to save whatever they have left because they don't know how far it's going to go down. And maybe people are trying to time the market to see how low it goes. And let's say everybody sells out and they're holding. Maybe they're holding it on Tether or they're holding it in something else because you have to get buy orders, right? Imagine, and now Tether and is like in the shitter also too. So imagine if they squeeze everybody out in the beginning of the month, and then the 24th would be a perfect excuse to knock out the grid. They can just blame the space. They blame the universe. Who's gonna sue the universe? All they have to do is pay a few scientists and experts to be like, yeah, the planets aligned and all these things crazy. We never had this happen in so many years, and all these magnetic forces and pulls and magnetic knockdown power knockout grids would be believable because of what's happening in space and the universe. And really, no one can really prove it. Right? A few experts might be able to prove it, but if they were paid to say something, they're going to say what they were paid for. Okay? And understand they're probably the only people that can prove it. So if they're the ones that are saying it, everyone's going to believe it. Okay? Also, remember, there's a war going on. Okay? And they can easily have a beautiful excuse to even, for America, knock out Americans' accounts and go blame RUSSIA. The people that are invading, the people that are doing the invading supposedly, USR, they're going to probably get blamed. Don't you notice the news are trying to pound in your head that you should never, ever love Russia? They do it for a reason. It's because now they can blame anything on the Ruskies and you believe it. So, that being said, I'm going to, and I would strongly recommend people to maybe remove your coins off the exchanges. I haven't done it because most of my stuff is on BitTrue, but believe when I get back, I'm going to do some heavy moving over, just in case. Just in case. I don't want to get caught in the mix. Like I said, this shit is looking too perfectly lined up. The stock market on the 22nd with that freaking fashion show with everybody wearing black. I remember there's something called Black Monday back in the early 20s or 30s when the market crashed. It was called Black Monday. So all these people wearing black. You got the sirens in the background. You got the people in red candles, everybody in black. And plus their faces are covered. And somebody sent me, actually somebody put me on to the fashion show. I didn't even know the fashion show. So big up to my man Liam over there who put me on. And he mentioned that, yeah, they look like they're robbers. And I'm like, yeah, because they got their face covered like they're about to rob your freaking money or maybe rob your stocks. So, and you know what also is that, remember in the Back to the Future up in the clock tower, they had two lions, and we were talking about the Lions Gate and the Lions Estates. Remember, there was the Lions Estates in the Back to the Future. June 23rd June 23rd begins Sign of the Leo, which is the lions. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm just letting you know that the 23rd, one day before that, is Leo kicks in. And I'm not too bright with my astrology and my signs and everything like that. I will give it to New Sun or Six New Sun or Sun 6 News. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name right. But I said his name before. Six Sun News, I believe it's called. And if you want to learn a little bit more about like space and astrology and the stars and the aurora and stuff like that, perfect channel to go to and go pick up some of that knowledge over there. But yeah, that's really about it. I can't make this video too long, so I'm hoping that this video loads out. I did a video previous about Shiba, and it was a 4-minute video which took over 5 hours, and that was kind of painful. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to load this one up while I'm here. If not, then yeah, this video was videoed on the 10th of June, but I don't know when you'll be watching this, but I will make sure I get it to you 5 days prior to this event that might happen. Well, the event is happening. The alignment of the planets are happening. I just don't know if the other stuff of blackouts and all that other stuff is happening. And again, like I said, 10 days of darkness, right? June 24th, if that's 10 days of darkness, 10 days out from there is is July 4th. 10 days out of there is July 4th. And we all know that Donnie T, the administration before Sleepy Joe, he has connections with Tesla. And you know Tesla always talks about giving power, free energy and all that stuff. We've been talking about green and free energy and this stuff. And again, like I said, you got 33 days out from that fashion show to June 24th. And then from June 24th, you got 10 days of darkness, which lands on July 4th. And it would just fit like a fairy tale in a freaking kid's book that Donald Trump comes back to give power back to the people on July 4th, 10 days after darkness. I know it sounds unbelievable and I know it sounds crazy, but this storyline fits like a Michael Jackson glove. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm just going to keep repeating myself, and I just wanted to point that out. Also, it's the birthday of the Army and it's Flag Day. So happy birthday to the flag and happy birthday to the U.S. Army. And that being said, this video is over. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing. If you have any other information, please leave it down on the bottom. I love all you guys. And this is all my personal, my personal information that I'm putting out. Nothing is perfectly guaranteed in my videos, so I would do my own research. I just hope to open your eyes and guide you to a place that might be helpful to you, and then it's your position to research a little further to see if I'm pretty much correct in what I'm saying, and that this or whatever investment you might jump into suits your likings. Anyway, thank you guys. Love you.